overrun, and let's start some battles for Master League. Today I'm going to play with Florges, Rhyperior and Kyurem Black in the back. Let's see how this team will perform. So I get here Kyurem Black lead. Now this guy answers with Melmetal and I'm going to answer with Rhyperior. So I guess the battle now is fine. And I'm in the control. I gotta shield at some point because this thing is quite spammy and I can't take this Melmetal with Rock Cracker or Surf. I'm preserving Surf because this guy could have a Rhyperior in the back. That's why I'm saving Surf to catch it by surprise if I have the chance, of course. Okay. And now this guy goes with Kyurem. Okay, so going through the Rock Cracker, this guy decides to let it go. So this guy is saving the shield for Necrozma, but I have some energy loaded on Florges, I guess, and I will try to catch a possible Steel Strike. But no, this guy was saving energy. I'm going for the Moonblast, but this thing will do some serious damage as well. And this guy is forced to throw the Sunsteel Strike in order to beat my Florges, and I can reach the Fusion Bolt in time. So good game. First win here with this team. Was a controlled battle. I got the lead, I got the back. This guy preserved the shield for Necrozma, but Kyurem Black is here to reign supreme. So let's move for the next battle. And yeah, for me at the moment, I guess this is a great team. You're only playing with one legendary Pokemon, but Rhyperior and Florges are quite powerful. They seem to be a legendary Pokemon as well because they are quite strong in this current meta. Not usual to see so many Pokemon non-legendary playing on Master League, and these two are the ultimate core for Master League at this point for me. So now this guy brings Necrozma. This is the Dawnwing, so after this I'm going to switch. I will try to farm now all the way with the Shadow Claw, which is 2 times super effective against the Necrozma, beating his part of Ghost type and Psychic type. This guy was running Ironet, kinda surprised by that move, but do some makes sense because there are so many Rhyperiors in this meta and Fairy types. And now this guy has a Xerneas, so I'm going for the Fusion Bolt, and after this gets shielded, I'm going to swap for Florges. And this guy don't have too much for play because I have a shield, I have a healthy Florges, can't run away, and yeah, decides to give up, so good game. So one more win here. Let's move for the next battle. So I can say Florges, if it's not the best Pokemon for Master League at the moment, is top 5 easily. It's so good, so strong. Only Necrozma Dusk Mane are huge walls for it, but you have 2 answers for those Pokemon, so you can say this balanced team. And this guy is staying in with the Necrozma, so this guy goes for Ironet. That's why I tried to shield because I was counting, and I will try to catch by surprise this dude with Surf. So worked. Let's move for the next Pokemon. No, okay. Good game. Yeah, it's very frustrating to receive a Surf from Rhyperior, and yeah, sometimes I'm tempting to shield as well because I know some people are trying to run Rhyperior with Surf. That thing is quite strong in the mirrors, and Rhyperior, as you know, is everywhere. So it's a Kyogre lead, which is okay. Now this guy answers with Tapu Lele. Okay. I didn't throw Rhyperior here because Kyogre is there for the huge farm, so I prefer to bring Kyurem, and this guy decides to shield for some reason. Yeah, Yeah, it says not to shield, so no worries. Let's see what's in the back. Probably a dragon, another fairy type. It's Primarina, so I'm okay with that. This will do huge amount of damage, and now I'm going to swap for Florges. And this is where I want to be, because Florges with Trailblaze will do some serious damage on this Kyogre. So it decides to let go everything. So this guy is betting on Primarina in order to beat me. So I'm fine, I'm going to bring Kyurem. I will get rid from that last shield, and then after that I'm going to swap for Rhyperior. And that Primarina is running Charm, and I still have a shield, so there's no way to go for this guy, and it's going to be a good game. So, as you see, this Florges was quite strong against this player, against Primarina, against Kyogre is decent as well. Tapu Lele was the only neutral answer this guy had against Florges. And on this current meta, you better have a decent counter for Florges, or at least a good neutral or two neutral Pokemon against Florges, because this flower is everywhere and it's here to do some serious damage on this current meta. So it's the Palkia Origin Lead, awesome, couldn't ask for better, and this guy answers with Ho-Ho. I'm going to answer with Rhyperior. I'm going to throw this Rock Cracker. Let's see what this guy decides to do here. Decides to shield, which is kinda sus, because could have a Solar Beam, but no, it's only Sacred Fire. But yeah, this guy probably wants to lose the shield advantage in order to beat my Rhyperior, but let's find out. I shielded the first move, so I'm not so worried about the second one, because yeah, but this guy is forcing me to shield. I want to beat this thing, and I have to be careful because this guy could try to catch, but no, I was aware of that move, and I saved the Rock Cracker for later, probably for a Kyurem, white, black, don't know. Okay, so I'm going to get rid from this Palkia, and I will try to throw a Moonblast on the hole. Okay, won't KO from this range, but will do some decent damage. Yeah, I tried to go for another Moonblast, but this guy didn't let me do that, and I'm going to bring now Kyurem and use Dialga. Okay, so the game plan here is to throw the Freeze Shock, farm as much as I can before this guy throw a Hyronet, and then bring safely Rhyperior, fast down this Dialga, and throw the Rock Cracker on the wall, and it's going to be a good game. It was a disputed play. This guy didn't have too much to throw against me with this team, but he tried quite hard, so I acknowledge this player, because got countered and almost beat me, as you saw. So this was my battles. This is my Master League for this week. I will try to reach expert soon. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.